In this video, we're going to be looking at how to knit the beautiful Kihnu Vits or Kihnu Braid in the round with a modern jogless join. This beautiful braid, named after the island it originates from in Estonia called Kihnu, is a great little bit of embellishment to add to any project, or I use in quite a few of my patterns, like from this swatch. This is for the Virvendus sweater, and this is for the Kihnu sock. This braid traditionally has never had a jogless join. That's very much a modern knitting style. It has always been knit in the round, but those jogs, which I will find on my swatch here, you'll notice they you can tell it's slightly off kilter. Those traditionally have always been hidden on the inside of a sock, sleeve, or hem on the body of a sweater. But with modern knitting, I've adapted. It's the same method for this traditional braid, but we do something slightly different at the end of each of the rounds that we're going to be working this braid to bring in a somewhat jogless join to this braid, taking a little bit from striped knitting. So let's get started. We're now going to get started knitting our Kihnu Vits or Kihnu Braid jogless style, doing it English throwing style. To start off this braid, we're going to be alternating our colors to the last stitch. This follows the same method as shown in my previous tutorial video on the Kihnu Vits or Kihnu Braid. You can knit alternating colors in whatever method or style you like to do stranded color work or fair isle. I like to knit working the colors holding it in both hands. You can do this in one hand in your preferred style. So I'm just going to knit alternating my colors. So I'm going to knit one pink, one green, all the way around to the last two stitches. This is something you need to make sure you have an even number of stitches on whatever project you are working on. Now, when I get to the last two stitches, I'm going to knit keeping my alternating colors. So for me, it's pink, green, pink, green. So I have a green stitch here, so I'm going to do the next one pink. And we're going to work our last stitch of our round twice in the same color. So keeping my alternating colors, I'm going to knit this stitch in green, like so. Now I'm going to slide this last stitch back to my left needle, just slide it back purlwise, like so, and I'm going to knit it again in the same color, like that. So all of my stitches all the way around keep an alternating color scheme, so kind of like a checkerboard. But the last stitch of my round has been knit twice in the same colors. So it means that stitch is going to sit just a little bit higher up than the rest. After we've done this round, we're going to do the second round, the second part of this braid, which is the twisting round. So now we're going to start round 2 of our braid. In this round, we're going to bring both yarns, so both colors, to the front, and they're going to stay to the front the entire round. In this round, we're going to be purling all of our stitches in the opposite color to what the stitch is on the needles currently. And as we purl, we're going to bring the color of yarn, we're going to twist it over top of the other color to purl. This is going to create twisted floats on the right side of our work, which is going to create our cute little braid. So we'll get started. This is the same method you would do for round 2 of a traditional Kihnu Vits. We're going to do that all the way up to our final stitch of the round, where we'll do something a little bit extra to finish off our somewhat jogless join. So let's get started. So I'm going to insert my needle into the first stitch of my round, which is a green stitch. So I'm going to purl this stitch in the opposite color, which for me is pink. And what I want to do is I'm going to bring my pink, making sure I cross it over top the green here. So you see I've wrapped it around. It'll get a little bit easier as we go along. The yarns will kind of settle into place. So I'm crossing my pink over my green, and then I'm going to bring that up to wrap around my needles to purl through and slide that stitch off the needle. And then you can tighten, obviously, for your tension. So then I'm going to go into the next stitch. So green, I want to purl with the opposite color. Once you get the first stitch going, the opposite color should hang out the furthest away from your needle tips. So this needle tip, so it should be hanging out to the right. And what I want to do is bring it over top my pink here, so you can see, whoop, crosses over top. So I'm going to cross it over, bring that up, wrap around to purl, and purl through. Slide off. Again, we'll go into the next stitch. So green, I want to purl with the opposite color, so pink. It should be hanging out to the furthest side, so furthest to the right, away from the needle tip. I'm going to bring it over top my green yarn here. You can see on my thumb it's crossing there. Cross over top the green, bring it up to purl, purl that stitch, slide off. Now you want both yarns to the front the entire round. Avoid the temptation of taking it to the back of your work. So again, I'm going to go into the next stitch to purl, grab the opposite color furthest away to cross over top my other color, bring it up to the needles, wrap around to purl that stitch and slide off. So I'll just tighten my stitches there. So let me show you now what's happening on the right hand needle. So we should now see, once you get a couple stitches in, so I'm about 4 stitches in, the little V's starting to form. So the bottom part of our V, so I've just stuck a cable needle in for you to see, so these ones, they are actually the floats that we're currently making in this second round of knitting. So purling and twisting our yarns in front to make these twisted floats that slant to the left. And the top of our V is made by a purl bump, which is from the stitches of that very first round where we were knitting alternating colors. So what we're going to do is just carry on in this fashion. So we're going to be purling each stitch on our needle in the opposite color to what it is, bringing the color we need over top the other. We're going to do that all the way around to the last 2 stitches, so that final pair. So just keep on purling. As you go along, you will have a bit of twisted yarn going towards your balls of yarn. What I like to do is just push them out of the way. So stick your finger between your colors and push it down. If it gets really bad, just take a break and untwist your yarns. So I'm just getting ready to reach the final 2 stitches in my round. After purling in opposite colors, twisting my yarn. So I have 2 stitches left, final pair. So the second to last stitch, I'm just gonna do what we've been doing. So I'm gonna purl it in the opposite color to what it is. So I've got a pink stitch. I'm gonna purl it in the green, making sure I bring my green over top of the pink. So crossing it over my opposite color. I'm just gonna purl that through. Now, as I said, this last stitch is gonna be a little bit different because we knit it twice in that first round that we did. So we knit it twice in the same color. So I've knit it 2 times in my green. So before I do anything with it, I'm going to actually pick up an extra stitch. So with my right hand needle, I'm gonna go and pick up a stitch purlwise. So I'm just going, come in closer. I'm just gonna grab the stitch below what is on my needle. So I've got a loop on my needle. I'm just gonna look for the stitch below. So that first knit stitch, and this is the second time I knitted the same stitch in the same color. So I'm gonna pick that up with my right hand needle, slide it onto the left needle. So now I've got 2 stitches in the same color there. Now I'm going to purl these 2 stitches together, so I'm back to the same number of stitches I started off with at the beginning of the round. So I'm going to insert to purl, and I'm going to purl with the opposite color, bringing that color over top like so, and purl through. So we're purling 2 together. So it should look something like so. So what I'll do now is I'm going to knit a couple of rounds of stockinette so then we can see the join in our braid. So I've just knit a little bit more above so you can see the join. So it's never going to be absolutely perfect. This is a bit more of a modern take on this, but my braid sits pretty even, so that stripe isn't kind of slanting different directions. So just by treating that last stitch of the round for the first round and the second round just a little bit differently, we've kind of raised it up and kind of brought it in line, makes a nice kind of more seamless join for our very cute Kihnu Vits or Kihnu Braid.